What is going on, guys? What is going on?
Driving the tank.
Anyway, we are going to train chest. And I think we're going to start out with an isolation exercise for the upper chest. And then 2 compound exercises to fill the chest up, and then to finish off the chest with another isolation movement for the upper chest to get a full Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, the chest. Arnold Schwarzenegger chest. You need to be able to put a cup of water here, and it needs to stand on your chest. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to achieve. Get that kind of chest.
Let's do it.
Alright, and then we're going to do triceps. I can feel the pre-workout in my ears, in my eyebrows. The beta-alanine pre-workout from Cytec Nutrition.
4 scoops.
2 to 3 scoops, sometimes 4 to 5. But then triceps. One big compound movement.
Look at this.
Oh,
The pre-workout will kick in
I think
once we're stuck in the traffic.
the police that you just saw has been going to this highway on which we are driving, and the pre-workout is kicking in and the car is kicking out because we have to stop.
Now we're fucked.
So yeah, I hope we don't have to wait too long, but the triceps will be heavy compound first, and then 1 or 2 isolation movements to really work the triceps to finish them off, and then we end with a side lateral raise for the side delts.
It started.
And look at that. We are about to stop in the middle of the highway.
Middle of the highway, guys.
Yep,
no.
And there's a truck in front of us, so we can't see what's going on. A German truck from Germany with some Japanese cars on top of it. Interesting combination in the Netherlands. 3 countries. Look at that, that's the cops. And what is going on here, guys?
Oh, guys.
We're gonna see what's going on
check
here.
It out.
Let's see. There's an accident. An accident.
Holy shit.
And this is it. This is
Holy
it.
shit.
Alright. Look at this, guys. Undercover car.
Oh, truck.
And that's the Dutch highways for you.
Enjoy.
And this means it's time to drive again. Anyway, we will drive to the gym fast and work out. See you now. Alright, it's time for the first isolation exercise, the pec deck. And let's show you guys how to do that one for the upper chest. So let's do it. First of all, you want to sit very low, especially when you're tall, because then your arms will be parallel to the handles to hit the chest. And you gotta stretch all the way and contract it fully as well. Yeah, full range of motion is important. That's how you do it. So yes, as you can see, we are doing the pec deck fly machine. We usually like to start out with an isolation movement, and the best isolation movement for the chest is the flies. It pretty much is the only isolation movement for it. But you can do it several different ways, and we are doing it to target the upper chest more. And that's why I told you to sit down with the seat to set it as low as possible to be able to actually hit the upper chest and not target only the lower chest.
Lightweight. Let's check out the lightweight. Okay, that's pretty light.
So even when going heavy, you still keep doing it the same way for the upper chest. Normally it would feel easier, but when it feels harder, then you know that you're working the right angle. It shouldn't be as easy. And I'm keeping my elbows up so that I make sure to keep contracting that upper portion.
Lightweight. Fuck this weight up. Yeah. Oh. Whoop. Easy. I see little people.
Okay guys, machines are all about contraction. And now that we pre-fatigued the upper chest, it's time for a first compound movement, the chest press. And I actually turn it into a superset because, you know, you've got two different handles. I start out with a hammer grip handle and then moving on to the regular grip handle. But again, the seat is lowered, especially when you're tall. You need to do this so that you make the handles go parallel to the upper chest. Now for me it's a little difficult because I'm too tall, but it will still hit the upper chest a lot more than if you would sit higher on the seat.
And to get a pump.
After this exercise you should get an amazing pump already, which will help you be conscious of your chest for the next exercises, which will be another compound movement. And we all know that during compound movements it's more difficult to actually contract the chest itself. For example, the bench press, it's very difficult to really consciously contract the chest, and with flies it basically happens automatically. So that's why having a pump is beneficial, because then you are aware of that muscle being there and you can contract it much easier.
Second set of bench press, well, the first working set, 100 kilos is a third exercise. Let's do it.
Warm up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh.
Slow on the negative. I haven't touched my chest yet. Look at that. I'm still going down.
You're smashing the face of the little... of the... Yeah, what is it?
You want to teach yourself to go slow on the negative, as I said, because this will actually increase your strength on the bench press over time, and it will grow more chest muscle mass. Because isn't that what we want? When your muscles grow is when your muscles are under stress in the negative portion of the movement as much as the positive.
Chest dips on the machine. With your body weight, you cannot contract your chest, but you will have to look closely, because I will contract the chest on this one. Check it out. Traction.
That's right, on this machine version of the dips you can actually contract the chest. It is very difficult to do this on the bodyweight dip machine because you're basically stuck in a range of motion without changing the angle of your body. You can't really change it. On a machine, however, you can change the angle of your body, and with that you can actually look for and feel for the best angle to be able to stretch and contract the chest.
30 kilos. We're going to lift 30 kilos of weight.
30 kilos of an overhead dumbbell extension. This one I haven't done in quite a while, but it's a very good one. Ronnie Coleman used to do this one, Arnold Schwarzenegger used to do this one. Basically, a lot of successful bodybuilders do this exercise. This is a great one to build the long head of the triceps. And the long head of the triceps is my own weak point, which I want to improve. And for anybody who wants bigger arms, the first thing I would target is the long head of the triceps. And to me personally, the most important aspect of training the long head is the stretch. Of course, the contraction plays a role, but the deeper the stretch, the more you can stretch those tricep muscle fibers out, the more beneficial the exercise will be. Because you will recruit a lot more muscle, you will recruit deeper muscle fibers by actually stretching a lot more. Because as Arnold said, the deeper the stretch, the stronger the contraction.
Real weights.
Real weight, lightweight.
Okay.
Alright, so this one is an interesting as well, which I don't do very often, but it's a very good one. You can do this without doing the overhead version, by just doing the underhand tricep extension, but doing it overhead will actually improve the stretch of the triceps, which I just told you about. The more you can stretch the triceps, the better it will be for overall development. And the difference between this one and the regular overhead dumbbell extension is that you can actually contract the triceps here and the tension will still be there. That is the difference between dumbbells and cables. So you can contract the triceps here and you won't rest at the end of the movement. And then the contraction will actually be very important as well.
Vacuum pose.
This is one of my favorite finishers, which I recommend anyone doing. This tricep rope extension is for the small head of the triceps, which means that if you grow the small head, which is basically right now the most left side of the tricep near the bicep, if you grow that portion, you will get a thicker arm from the front view of your body, and it will give more detail to the overall tricep muscle as well.
Small left of the tricep is worked by extending the wrists outwards.
And that was the video of the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And I'm going to be posting a lot more different kind of videos very soon. And I want to know what you guys want to see. What kind of workouts do you want to see? Do you want to see tutorials of exercises? Do you want to see more nutrition related videos, or more like posing videos talking about classic bodybuilding, just talking about a subject of bodybuilding? Let me know, because whatever you guys want to see, I will make sure to post that on the channel. But guys, do not forget to stay golden.
Yeah.